Hey everyone, Shabim here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. Now this one has been suggested by Hanem, and it is one that... Have you seen that, what was that meme on Twitter where Fry from Futurama is just like throwing money and just shouting, "Take my money"? That's exactly what this match is for me. This will be insane. Daniel Bryan versus Johnny Gargano. And out first, of course, is the yes man himself, Daniel Bryan. And up next then is Johnny Wrestling, somebody who I could see as part of the SmackDown Live roster in the not too distant future. I mean, surely at some point Gargano and Ciampa have to move on to the main roster. They've been in NXT for such a long time now. It's about time they let somebody else take the reins and let these guys step up to the next level. And here we go then, Gargano versus Daniel Bryan. So thank you once again to Hanem for the suggestion of a random match. Any other suggestions, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. That goes for everyone, of course. They all go in a big hat, and if yours gets pulled out, you get a shout out in the process. The hat's still looking pretty barren. I mean, there's suggestions in there, don't get me wrong, but there's space for a lot more. The more you suggest, the more chance you've got, so just throw them down there, why not? And I like, there's been a few more recently that have been a bit more out there. I'm liking that a lot. So give me some interest. This is a very interesting one because this is something we're not going to see in real life, and I like them sort of ones. I like the idea of maybe putting some legends against some current day stars as well. And again, they're all fun, aren't they? You'd be amazed what matches end up being the best. I mean, that one we did a couple of days ago, the Matt Riddle versus Lesnar match, that was great. And I think I got Pete Dunne versus Lesnar out the hat earlier for one next week. So that's going to be a really good match. I'm looking forward to that Pete Dunne versus Lesnar. It has the potential to be a terrible match, but it has the potential to be a fantastic match. And hopefully, it comes out on the fantastic side. Right, either way. Daniel Bryan now slamming the face of Gargano into the top turnbuckle pad over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Before Gargano is absolutely shaken and drops hard to the ground. Daniel Bryan following up them with the elbow inside the knee. And of course, both of these guys utilize very, very similar submissions as their finishers. Of course, Daniel Bryan with the label lock, the yes lock, the no lock, whatever you want to call it these days. And Johnny Gargano with the Gargano escape, which again is very similar. It's just different positioning of the arm, really. Wow, Gargano flips straight back up onto his feet and catches Daniel Bryan with that arm drag. So I did mention before, didn't I, that part of one of the things we suggested for a potential universe mode was going to be SmackDown, and this is the sort of thing I would like to do if we ever did that, was to utilise people from NXT and move them up into SmackDown Live, and same with Raw as well. But that's not been getting many votes anyway. I think we're probably going to end up staying away from that. I think, of course, it looks to be like, obviously we're doing 205 Live at the moment, then we're doing New Japan, and then the idea is to hopefully go for NXT UK after Christmas, depending if the calls are available. I'm sure they should be a lot closer by then. And then from there on, we're going to be looking at... looks like Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground are the next two highest votes. But I would like to do Evolution at some point. The female-only roster, I think that would be quite interesting to do. I'd love to do the classic roster, like the 80s style roster. I'd like to do that as well. But that's the problem. There's just so many I want to do, but there's only so many days in the year. There's only so many hours in the day that I can record. Of course, having a full-time job and that sort of stuff as well. It's just so difficult to get everything done that I want to get done. It's crazy. As there is the Gargano escape locked in middle of the ring, but Daniel Bryan, as he's, I don't know if everyone remembers, his gimmick when he first came into WWE, he was the man of 1,000 holds, who also knew the reversal for them all as well. And that's exactly what he did there, breaking free from the Gargano escape. Daniel Bryan now sending Gargano into the corner. There we go, send him. Oh. Yep, Daniel Bryan flies over the top, ducks a clothesline. Into a clothesline of his own. Bryan bringing Gargano back up to his feet, and there's a boot to the leg. Vintage Daniel Bryan here with the boots across the chest. Big boots across the chest, and then the roundhouse to the head to finish it off. Daniel Bryan now bringing Gargano back up to his feet once again. Draped over the top rope. And it is Daniel Bryan here in firm control. Stalking the grounded Gargano. Into the label lock, locked in. But Gargano able to break free as well straight away. The right hand right in the face of Daniel Bryan, but some damage has been done. You saw Gargano holding his elbow there. Oh, nice drop toe hold as well. Both these guys locking that submission in at least once. Gargano, nice Saito suplex, dropping Daniel Bryan on the back of his head. Gargano brings Bryan back up to his feet, clothesline. Another clothesline. Ducks a clothesline of Bryan with a boot in the head. Bryan drops into the corner. I thought Gargano might be looking to... He normally likes to go for the lawn dart straight from there. Bryan fights back with the elbow. And now boot in the side of the leg once again with his boots in the chest. Big boots in the chest, and then a roundhouse again to the side of the head of Johnny Gargano, who just glitched up to his feet. And the hell happened there? Well, Gargano just... I can't even explain what just happened. He just teleported. Like a journey through time and space. The mighty Johnny Gargano. That was weird. I do apologise. Gargano going to go for the arm breaker. That's going to be a prerequisite of that Gargano escape. Just weakening that arm, making it easier for him to damage it. Easier to lock that submission in and potentially try and get the tap out from it. As Gargano now backs away into the corner. Stalks Daniel Bryan, who's on the far side. This is going to be a hell of a... Johnny Gargano did his best crab impression the whole way across the ring. Then into a pin. Is it too close to the ropes? No, referee's going to count it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wow. Daniel Bryan able to kick out. Gargano now really starting to feel the momentum building. Does he have enough, though, to finish Daniel Bryan off? He goes over the top rope, and there's a nice stiff forearm there by Gargano as the fight now drops to the outside. Nice forearm to the back there by Gargano as it's starting to get the ramp, but Daniel Bryan fighting back. Gargano with a nice boot right in the back of the calf of Daniel Bryan. Now rolls him over. Bryan fights free as both guys make their way back into the ring. They're not about losing this match on count out, and I think Gargano went for a spear there, completely missed, and an attempted knee, and then another running knee, and it all went a bit mad there for a second. Nobody seemed to know where the other one was. Gargano now throwing Bryan into the ropes, and Gargano catches him, wrenching the arm back beside his shoulders, slowing the pace of the match down. Wise thing to do, but Bryan fighting back. And then rolls him straight up into the label lock once again. Is Gargano going to have to tap? He's close to the ropes, but I don't think he's as close as it looks from here. It's quite deceptive from this angle. And he does eventually tap out. And Daniel Bryan does get the victory in what was actually a really good match. Thanks, Hadam, for that one. That was a really good suggestion. As soon as I saw that come out of the hat, I was very excited straight away. Really, really good match. Really, really good win here for Daniel Bryan. And like I said, this is the sort of match that had happened in real life. I would literally be saying, take my money, take my money. It's the same as the whole AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan stuff as well. You know how good these two guys are in the ring together. It's an absolute masterclass. And this could be very much the same thing if these two guys get in the ring together as well. It was a pretty even match. Both guys had opportunities to win. I think the big thing about this, especially on this game, is the way that... what is it? It's the way that your submissions land. If you're... Like, I think Daniel Bryan and Gargano's, both their first submission holds were too close to the ropes and they got rope breaks. But this time, Daniel Bryan was able to get the victory. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much, Hannon, for this suggestion. Any other suggestions, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. And, of course, if your match gets pulled out, you get a shout-out in the process. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you again in a few days' time for our next episode of the Random Matches. Or, of course, don't forget to check out our Universe modes as well. Bye.